It's election day across California, a big day with a lot of big races. Last chance for voters to get those ballots in.
Yeah, and of course, one of the big races that we are following in the primary is California's next governor. It's time for the Streamline, everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less. Now, the polling still shows some varying results. In the latest statewide ABC 10 News and Union Tribune poll, Republican Steve Hilton and Democrat Tom Steyer are the top two candidates to move forward with 20% each.
Now, Javier Becerra isn't too far behind. He's at 17%, but a different poll that came out yesterday said Becerra was in the lead, and there are a lot of people still undecided, 12%.
ABC 10 News reporter Gabe Salazar is live this morning at the County Registrar of Voters. A lot at stake this election day, Gabe.
Yeah, Mel and Jared, there are more than 60 candidates on the ballot, no incumbent running and no clear front runner. And as much as this race is about the candidates, it may come down to who actually shows up to vote. So far, more than 450,000 San Diego County registered voters have already turned in their ballot. And of that, roughly 400,000 have already been scanned and processed. Sounds like a big number, but that's just a fraction of San Diego County's roughly 1.9 million registered voters. So if you haven't voted yet, polls open at 7 this morning and remain open until 8 tonight. Voters can cast a ballot at any vote center in the county or drop off their mail ballot at an official ballot drop box before polls close. To find the nearest location, we have an interactive map posted on our website, 10news.com, under the Resource Center, where you can see all 200 voting centers around the county. Political analysts have been warning for weeks that this could be a low turnout primary, partly because there's no presidential race on the ballot and partly because many voters still haven't made up their minds in this crowded governor's race. And in a race as close, those last-minute voters could make all the difference. And if you're mailing in your ballot, it must be postmarked by today. Again, those polls close at 8 tonight, and those eligible ballots can be counted days or weeks following that. At the Registrar of Voters office, Gabe Salazar, ABC 10 News.
California hasn't elected a Republican governor since Arnold Schwarzenegger left office, but GOP leaders believe this year could be different.
We sat down with the chair of the San Diego Republican Party and asked whether a GOP candidate can win in a state where Democrats hold a big voter registration advantage.
I do think that that's very possible. That's not out of the cards, especially because the Democrat pool of candidates is not strong. Several of them are highly unliked. They're not perceived to be as very nice people. Normal people, everyday people are looking for change, and the Republicans offer that doorway to change.
And San Diego Democrats disagree. The chair of the party told us even with a crowded field, he believes Democrats still have the edge in a deeply blue state.
Even without a true front runner, they say they're not concerned about the primary.
There may be fears, but the reality is that this is California. We just did a major sort of victory in Proposition 50. Our party will deliver a Democratic nominee if we vote. All we have to do is get our Democrats to vote.
The statewide registered Democrats hold a nearly 2-to-1 advantage over Republicans.
And there are 4 San Diego City Council districts up for grabs. You see them there in the yellow, 2, 4, 6, and 8. In District 2 and 8, we are looking to replace Jennifer Campbell and Vivian Moreno. They are both termed out. And then District 4 and 6, incumbents Henry Foster and Kent Lee, they are vying to keep their seat.
The latest peace deal with Iran is in jeopardy. Iran is threatening to cut off talks with the U.S. after Israel launched new attacks on Lebanon. Sources say President Trump had a heated phone call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Trump reportedly called him crazy and told him to stop the strikes. Trump now says Israel is turning its troops around and talks with Iran are back on. Because of the continued war, the Strait of Hormuz, a critical oil shipping route, is still closed. Gas prices, though, are starting to tick down a bit. Here in San Diego, the average price for a gallon of regular is $6.03. That's down 10 cents from last week. Nationally, a much larger drop, down 20 cents from last week to an average of $4.29. Both those numbers, though, are still more than $1 higher than they were when the war began. A shock at the border, a massive tunnel running from Tijuana into San Diego. It had electricity, ventilation, even a rail system. ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo got a look inside that tunnel at what investigators call a sophisticated drug smuggling operation for the cartels.
Inside this Buy for Less business in a shopping center just feet away from the Otay Mesa port of entry, a suspected narco tunnel, 2,000 feet long and about 55 feet deep, believed to be the work of the Jalisco New Generation cartel.
This was a sophisticated tunnel that had lighting, ventilation, an electric rail system, wood shoring, and multiple staircases.
The U.S. Attorney's Office says the Homeland Security Investigations Tunnel Task Force had been surveilling this location for about 6 months. But on Friday, they say the suspects tried to move their first shipment of narcotics through and into the U.S.
Ultimately seizing 851 packages of cocaine with a total weight of 2,406 pounds. That is an estimated value of bulk street cost of $45 million.
So now we are in what looks to be some sort of back room of the business, and this is the entrance on the U.S. side of the tunnel that was just discovered by both Mexican and U.S. authorities.
It was fronting as a liquidated goods retailer. They sold appliances, luggage, sort of miscellaneous household items. 4
men are now charged in connection with the tunnel, including 2 from San Diego. The U.S. attorney calling the drug seizure and tunnel discovery a big blow to the cartel's operation.
Put directly, cocaine is now the lifeblood of the cartels. And what you see here today is a cardiac arrest for their system.
The 4 men arrested in connection with this tunnel made their first court appearance in a federal courtroom right here in San Diego. They are facing charges related to building the tunnel and importing and distributing a controlled substance. In Otay Mesa, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
The U.S. Border Patrol has a new chief. Rosario Pete Vasquez is taking over the agency. He replaces Mike Banks, who stepped down last month. Vasquez brings more than 26 years of experience to the job. He most recently led border security operations in Washington State.
The Millete murder trial continues today in Chula Vista. Larry Millete is accused of killing his wife, Maya. She disappeared in January 2021. Her body was never found. I was in court Monday as the lead investigator took the stand. Jesse Vicente told jurors about surveillance video from inside the neighborhood. The video shows Maya going into her home on the day she disappeared. Vicente says there is no footage of her ever coming back out. The jury also saw video from the next morning around 6 a.m. It shows the family's SUV backing up near the driveway, near the garage, staying in that position for roughly 45 minutes and then leaving the house. It doesn't return until after 6 p.m. that evening. Larry denies having anything to do with Maya's disappearance or death. The largest sporting event in U.S. history kicks off in just over a week. Nearly a dozen cities all across the country are hosting 78 World Cup matches. Officials say this will be like having 78 Super Bowls in 38 days. Authorities are finalizing massive security plans to keep millions of fans safe. One of the biggest security challenges, these right here, drones. Anyone flying one in restricted airspace could face a $100,000 fine. The expected 5 to 7 million visitors are also raising concerns about the spread of Ebola from Africa. Americans returning from the Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, and South Sudan must now pass through mandatory airport screenings. The tournament kicks off next Thursday in Mexico City. First match in the U.S. is next Friday in L.A. And that's your ABC 10 News Streamline. Everything you need to know today in under 10 minutes.